What's good, YouTube? Welcome back into the channel. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Today I'm coming out with a dribbling tutorial on pretty much the basic moves that you need to master that you're going to see in the park a ton. And the 6 moves I'm going to show you guys is the Curry slide, the explosive behind the back, the big crossover, the momentum crossover, moving step back, and the running behind the back. There's more moves in the game, obviously, but if you guys have those 6 moves down, I can guarantee you can do most of the moves in the game. And you can combo up extremely well. So the first move, the Curry slide, basically to do the Curry slide, just flick and hold diagonally down towards your off ball hand. From that, you can shoot or speed boost. So for example, if the ball's in your left hand, flick and hold diagonally down to the right. If the ball is in your right hand, flick and hold diagonally down to the left. Also, forgot to mention at the beginning that you don't need a hold turbo for any of these moves, but basically when I'm explaining to you, just assume you don't need a hold turbo. The second move for the explosive behind the back, flick diagonally down towards your off ball hand like you're doing a Curry slide, but don't hold it. Basically just flick and then follow up your flick by flicking your left stick to the direction that you just flicked it to. For example, if the ball's in your left hand, flick diagonally down to the right, and then as soon as you flick diagonally down to the right, flick diagonally up to the right. That way, you'll do the behind the back, and then moving your left stick allows you to keep running that way, and it basically gives you the explosive behind the back animation. For the big crossover, it's pretty much the same as the Curry slide, but instead of flicking diagonally down, you flick diagonally up. For example, if the ball's in your left hand, flick and hold diagonally up to the right. So for the momentum crossover, it's basically going to be the same thing as the explosive behind the back, but instead of flicking diagonally down towards your off ball hand, you just want to flick straight up with your right stick. So flick up with your right stick and then follow flicking up with your right stick by moving your left stick to your off ball hand. So for example, if the ball's in your left hand, flick straight up with your right stick and then move your left stick towards your off ball hand being the right. So for the moving step back, all you need to do is while running to either side, basically just let go of turbo, keep moving your left stick though, and then flick straight down, and then you'll get the moving step back. For the running behind the back, all you need to do is flick diagonally down towards your off ball hand while running straight. If you're not running straight, then you'll get a different animation, and that's not what you want. Just a quick tip, if what I'm doing looks different from what you're doing, first make sure you're looking at the controller camera, make sure that you're doing the move correctly. And if you are doing the move correctly, then make sure your animations are correct. I just posted a video a few days ago on my animation. And also make sure your settings are correct, make sure that your pro stick function is on default and not on dribble moves. I know if it's on dribble moves, it seems like it would make more sense, but it actually doesn't. The rest of this video is basically just going to be combos that you can do with just these moves. And I'm out. Peace.
Tell me like a Hellcat.